Hi everybody, Steve Norris with AffluentNetworker.com. I help people build a successful network marketing business so that they can live their life the way they want to without asking anybody permission. You know, you've probably heard more than once that building your network marketing business on the internet doesn't work, that online marketing isn't the way to build. That it doesn't, not maybe that it doesn't work, but that it doesn't duplicate, because in network marketing, what works isn't necessarily the important thing, it's what duplicates, so that your team can also go ahead and do it. But really, let's face it, enough people have been building big enough teams for a long enough period of time that I think we can finally put to bed the notion that internet marketing is not the way to go to build your team. And I don't want to put down or eliminate the use of things that have been working since 1950, 1970, 1990, and beyond, because they still do. If they work then, they still work. People are still people. But the reach and the leverage that the internet gives you to hit more people in a given period of time, and particularly in this age of all of this COVID nonsense where people are still restricted in their motions, people are still not necessarily going to meetings, traveling, getting together even at Starbucks. A lot of places don't even have their dining rooms open. You really need to get a handle on this internet marketing if you're going to be building long-term in the future. So, to get you started, here are 3 tested methods that you, and best of all, your team, can use to build your business online. Now, for openers, let's define terms, because internet marketing can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. The way I'm using it is just a catch-all to describe any activity or online tactic that you use. Could be ads, could be blogging, could be social media. Pretty much anything you would do online falls under this umbrella. Now, there are a lot of folks who are old enough to remember a time, and well, I'm one of them, where there wasn't a computer on every desk or a computer in every pocket, for crying out loud. And a lot of those people, I'm not one of them, think that you really need to stay off the internet and you need to stick to the tried and true methods that have always worked throughout time. Again, I don't want to disparage those techniques because a lot of them still work, a lot of them are still effective, and I still use them as part of my marketing mix, and I think you should too. But again, the biggest names that you know in network marketing are using the internet, they're using it effectively, and they're using it because, quite candidly, the internet has become the way that we communicate with each other. It's how we pass along information, it's how we gather information. And ignoring that fact, well, you do that at your peril. And even today, there are a lot of people in the industry, in the profession, that don't utilize these strategies and encourage their teams to not utilize these strategies because they claim they can't be duplicated by the masses, so they shouldn't be used for network marketing. And I think that's a really short-sighted view. So today, I'm going to share 3 top strategies that people are using today successfully to build their network marketing business and their team on the internet. Okay, strategy number 1 is actually kind of just a derivative of old school. It's social media prospecting. People have been prospecting at malls, at gas stations, doing bump intos out in the world for as long as network marketing has been network marketing. And this is kind of similar to that because you're the one reaching out. You're the one making the first contact. You're the one approaching the person. So it's not so much a marketing strategy as it is a tactic to find people to talk to about your business. And there's 3 steps to it. And the first one is search. Now, this will work on Facebook. It'll work on LinkedIn. What you do is, for Facebook terminology, you're looking for friends of friends. In LinkedIn, it'd be second-degree connections. People who are connected to the people you're connected to. And the advantage to these people is that Facebook will let you inbox them, will let you DM them, send them a message without it necessarily getting diverted to their other folder, which candidly most people don't even know exists, and if they know it exists, they probably never check it. So you look for friends of friends. And then once you've found this list, Facebook will pop it up in front of you. You want to go through and you want to look for people that are a fit for you and for your team. The second step is I call it qualifying, but it's not qualifying so much as looking for a fit, looking for someone you'd actually like in real life. Because network marketing, even when we're doing it on the internet, is a social business. It's a relationship business. It's a team building camaraderie kind of a thing. You know, a lot of people each doing a little to achieve a large result. And you don't want to spend the next 5, 10, 15, 20, however long your career is going to be, hanging around with people you don't really like. You know, that's a horrible way to do business. It's a horrible way to make a living, and it'll make the business no fun, and you'll get out. So you want to look for people that have a vibe that resonates with you, people that are into the same kind of things that you are. Your people aren't going to be my people, and vice versa, because you and I are probably into very different things, and that's okay. You know, there are millions and millions and millions of people you can contact on Facebook or on LinkedIn. So you can look for the people that are a real fit for you and for your group. Now, once you find these people and you get them, win them down, then the object of the game is just to message them. And you don't want to send them a pitch. Certainly don't send them links. Don't mention your company. This isn't a time for a spammy, you got to do my thing kind of an email. All you're really doing is reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, we have some friends in common. I'm building a business. Was wondering if you were open to maybe making some extra money. Something very, very, very clean, something simple as that. You're just looking for people who are open to listen. That's all you want to find out at this stage of the game. Again, no links, no spamming, no nothing. Now, once you send out that message, you're either going to hear back and they're going to say thanks but no thanks, or you're not. You're going to hear back and they're going to say great. You know, what do you got? At which point you'll take them through whatever recruiting process you and your team and your company, your upline have in place now, whether it's a video or a webinar or whatever. And then you're going to have a lot of people who just ghost you, who do not respond to the message. At this point, you have two options. One is just drop it right there. The second one, which is the one I prefer, is to wait 4 or 5 days to give them a chance to respond. And if you don't hear back, try one more time, very gently, because people sometimes, you know, they'll see your message and they'll say, oh yeah, I want to do that, or I want to look into that, and they get distracted, or they don't see the message. They just haven't been in their inbox for a while, and you've fallen down the list. So if you haven't heard back from somebody in 4 or 5 days, on LinkedIn I actually give it a week because people aren't in LinkedIn as often as they're in Facebook. But if you haven't heard back from them in a while, you can send another message. Just, hey, just wanted to touch base one more time. Didn't know if you'd seen my message. Wanted to know if you were open to taking a look at a way to earn some extra money. If you don't hear back from them at that point, then go ahead and move on, because pushiness and over-aggressiveness just doesn't work anymore. And again, there are so many people that you can talk to. You don't need any particular individual. So that's the first method. So the second method is the curiosity method, or some people call it the mousetrap method. Basically, all you're doing is doing a curiosity post. You've probably heard of curiosity posts before. What that is a post that's going to tell a story about a person in your team, a customer of yours, or yourself who has gotten a benefit from your products or from your opportunity. And it's just, hey, I'm so proud of Bob. He's dropped 20 pounds in the past 3 months. He is really on a tear. Go Bob. Something like that. And then when they read that, people who are interested, whose radar is up for the benefit that you're talking about in your story, will reach out. They'll comment, they'll like, they'll make a comment and say, hey, what do you got? Tell me more about this. And then again, you will follow up with those people, reach out, and put them through whatever process your upline has in place. Again, there's two options here. Some people like to put a call to action at the end of the message. Hey, for more information about this, drop a comment on the bottom. I personally don't care for that tactic myself. I think that turns what could be a very warm and comfortable post for people to read into an automatic sales message. Even people that are kind of interested in what you look at, they might get to the end of that, see a call to action, and go, oh, you're really just trying to sell something, aren't you? And that puts some people off. So personally, I don't do the call to action. I'll just tell the story, as shout out to Bob, and those that want to raise their hand will. Do I maybe get a little bit less conversion on that than somebody who puts a specific call to action in? Maybe. But it feels like the right way to do the business to me. You should try both, see what works for you, see what works for your group of friends, what works for your audience, and see what works best for you, what feels right to you. So try both, see what works. So that's number two, curiosity. So you've got prospecting on social media, you've got the curiosity approach. Third one is really significantly marketing as opposed to prospecting. And this is where we fall into the category of attraction marketing. And this has been used, 8-10 years now, very successfully by an awful lot of people in the business. And they've built large and, more important, duplicating businesses. So it can be done. It's just a skill. And people can learn skills. You learn how to use a smartphone, you learn how to operate a computer, you learn how to do the job you're doing. You can learn some skills to learn a little bit of marketing to get people to come to you rather than you necessarily having to chase them. Now, this is more than I can really get into in this short video. It's a whole video by itself, and we've put together a video series about the basics of attraction marketing and how you can use it for you. It's a method where you can create a passive way to fill your inbox with notifications every day from 5, 10, 15 people who are interested in your products or interested in your business opportunity and want to hear more. They will reach out to you and say, "Tell me more, you silver-tongued devil." You even can end up with your inbox notifications popping up with, "Hey, you have a new distributor. Hey, you have a new customer." Things that happened while you were off playing with the kids at the park or you were asleep last night. But once you have these systems up and operating in place, they work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's something that can be moving your business along even when you are not physically working on your business yourself. It's really a pretty cool system. And again, these are not new innovative tactics. They're the same kind of things that have been used by every major business on the planet forever. You're just going to adapt them to use to build your own home business, your own network marketing business. So if you'd like to learn more how to use a proven system for building a solid business around attraction marketing, getting people to come to you rather than you having to chase them, I'll drop a link in the comments so you can get access to the video series we've done around this. Teach you the basics of attraction marketing and how you can make it work for you. It'll show you how to brand yourself, position yourself so that you become the hunted rather than the hunter, I guess is the cliche to use. But again, it's a system that works, and it's a tactic and a strategy that works really, really well. Truth is, you don't have to be salesy, you don't have to be spammy, pushy, or annoying to build a large and successful business. You just need to know a few skills. So if that sounds good to you, here's the call to action. Drop down and look at the comment. I'll try and drop the link in the first comment. Or if this is on YouTube, I'll drop it in the comments or in the description so that you can find the link to get a hold of the video series to teach you more about the basics of attraction marketing. Hope it works for you. Appreciate your time. Try all three, use all three, make it a part of your marketing mix, again, in conjunction with the things that you're doing offline as well. But add this to your mix, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the results. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Glad to answer them. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.